Now it's time for ASUS. I think people sometimes confuse Acer with ASUS. I do.
I constantly do it too. But compared to the Acer, whatever the heck that thing is, the ASUS Transformer seems a lot more pedestrian.
It does, doesn't it?
This looks like it's like a regular laptop. It's with their Transformer line. It's a Windows 8 based laptop. And as it's a Transformer, you can rip off the screen. It's a 13-inch display. And one of my favorite things about it is the fact that it's got a 1920 by 1080 display.
Thank goodness.
On a 13-inch screen.
That's
that
beautiful.
is, to me, at this point, a minimum. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It makes everything look really good. It handles 10 points of touch because it's one of those screens.
Is that Jason?
I'll show you, yeah. There's a picture of Jason because I wanted to show you that this thing has a camera like a lot of tablets. As you can see,
that's so attractive.
He was not having a good day. That was today. But the thing is, this camera is awful. 5-megapixel camera.
Yeah.
You're not seeing it very well through this camera because I'm telling you, the fact that ASUS makes a camera for the Nexus 7 that kicks this thing's butt confuses me.
I know. Why don't they put a better camera in there?
This is a well-lit studio, and things are grainy as all get out. I was not happy with the camera.
Yeah.
But if you're taking a picture with a tablet that's 13 inches...
Who uses their laptop to take a picture?
It's a little awkward to do that. Now, it does connect with a proprietary dock connector, and it's really pretty satisfying. That click, this thing is not coming out. So this thing is going to be on there for a while. Now, the dock's really cool, though. It does have a trackpad where you would expect it, not like the Acer.
Not above the keyboard.
And if you can see on my screen right now, it says Data 1D and Data 2E.
What's that?
They're actually hard drives in the dock.
Oh.
So you get 500 gigabytes of extra space thanks to this dock, which is also a spare battery. So the tablet itself has a 128 gigabyte SSD, but there's a 500 gigabyte drive in here.
That's cool.
So what the ASUS hardware or software does is it makes sure that you fill up that 128 gigabytes first on the tablet because you want to have that stuff there.
Right.
And then it'll start filling up those other drives. Up to you if you want to use that.
So you don't get to say data goes on the spinning drives in my operating system and apps go on the tablet? You don't get to do that?
No, the apps and things will stay on the OS drive of C, but you can also add things.
I see. So the internal drives are D, and the drive in the tablet C. Okay.
Right, that kind of thing. So you can, if you want to mess with it, you can, but if you're not paying attention, it'll do it automatically. Yeah. It's a really, like I was saying before, a great display, really quite fast. It's got the last generation i7 in it, so it's the Ivy Bridge.
It's not Haswell yet.
Right, and so that to me was a little bit of an annoyance because this thing is $1,500. Yeah. That's where I'm like, if you're paying top dollar, $1,500 and a cruddy camera is kind of annoying. But when it comes to the keyboard's really good. I gotta say, keyboard's very good. Trackpad did something I enjoyed. I didn't even notice it because it's that good.
Yeah,
I don't notice it.
It looks like a MacBook, the keyboard. The chiclet keys and the trackpad.
It does have audio by Bang & Olufsen Ice Power. I didn't notice any spectacular audio coming out of this. Yeah. There's a couple of speakers on the tablet itself, and when you dock it, the sound comes out of the dock itself. And unless you're on top of another hard surface, that audio is not really pumping or anything. You're not going to change your home theater out for this thing. But it's really, I think, pretty good.
What about ports on the...
On ports, you know, on the tablet, it actually has a micro HDMI port just on the tablet.
Nice.
So if you wanted to hook this into, and that's an included, I believe that's an included accessory that comes with, you've got your headphone jacks, and on the tablet itself, that's pretty much it, and a power button and a volume rocker.
USB 3?
2 USB 3 ports.
Good.
Micro, I think what is it, mini display port, excuse me.
Okay.
This is my favorite. This is Ethernet.
Ethernet
on a notebook.
Where have you been all my life?
You know, sometimes you want to rip your hair out when wireless isn't working, and you're like, I can dock this and actually have Ethernet.
That's pretty amazing.
Full SD card slot there, and that's pretty much all for.
So they're acting as if this keyboard is really a dock. It feels like.
Is really this is to me this is really the closest thing to having a laptop that is also a tablet, not one of these compromised things, because you're getting so much more storage, and you get that second battery, and you got decent speakers. I said decent speakers, not great speakers. Like
let's do the pros and cons.
Pros: the screen is beautiful, and it's the actual whole machine is very responsive with it, thanks to its i7 Ivy Bridge processor. The performance, like I said, great. The build quality, I really think it's sturdy, very, very sturdy. And that brings
That's unusual with one of those docking tablets. Sometimes they can feel a little flimsy.
Yeah. Now, if you look at the video, you can see the hinge. This hinge is massive, and that does add a bit of weight. On the con side, both of these pieces together are about 4.5 pounds. So if you're talking about a 13-inch notebook, an Ultrabook competitor, it's kind of heavy, actually, surprisingly heavy. Yeah. But you're not worried about that. that camera, like I said before, I absolutely despise. It should not be on this device. They might as well just cover it up because that doesn't exist.
A lot of laptops don't have cameras in the back.
True.
So
That
it has a front-facing camera.
Front-facing camera as well. Biggest con though is that price at around $1,450, so $1,400.
That's pricey, yeah.
So it's one of the top line kind of ultrabooks you can get out there, or hybrids, and that's why I have to give it a try because $1,500 you should be getting everything that's awesome.
It was close though, wasn't it?
Really close, really close. I think this will work for a lot of people. But when the Haswell processors come out, I think this would be a definite buy.
And I'm sure that's next. I'm sure it's just around the corner.
In October.
Yeah. The ASUS Transformer Book TX300, a try, but a close try.
It's a really close.
Yeah. And I think, boy, it does look good. I like the brushed aluminum top that they've done on these things.
Oh, it's a beautiful design. And it's
really pretty.
Very sturdy, too.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this.